Hey everyone, so thanks so much for being here again with us this week. If you saw our video last week, you will have seen all the fun and games that we had getting the floor out of the van. And if you haven't seen that, you can go up here and watch the video. So this time we're going to go through what we actually did to get the new subfloor into the van and why we had some particular challenges with this.
Yeah, like over 100 holes, and it's just the rivet holes, plus the holes that were created by the roll cage bolts and the bench bolts, the workbench bolts. So we had a lot of patching up to do, and we talked through how we did that. A little bit unique, I think, because we hadn't actually seen through our research on other van builds such a thing. So hopefully we'll get something out of it.
Yeah, lucky other van builders that haven't had to do what we had to do. Again, a job that we thought would only take us a short amount of time, laying a new subfloor, ended up taking multiple days. So you'll learn why we decided not to use the original subfloor that we had, and the unique way that we went about filling in our holes and creating the new holes to bolt in the new floor. Hope you enjoy the video.
Alright, so just to explain what we're doing here for the floor. Overall, we're actually pretty lucky because the floor, apart from the huge amount of holes we have, is in pretty good condition. So what we're having to deal with is in some areas we've got some pretty ugly holes here with jagged edges and whatnot. And we also have a lot of rivets, and what we've decided to do with those, here's one here, we're just going to pop them through and then come along and using some rust-proof paint. Now I picked this up, I work in the aviation industry, and it's basically a rust preventative, but any at Bunnings or any hardware store you'll be able to get a rust preventative paint and just either spray it on, or in my case I'm just going to be a little bit pedantic and just get into the edges with the paint, and then follow in with rivets, and then after that Sue's going to come along with the Celestic, and there's put a bit of a daub on the rivet, and then we're confident that that's going to be 100% from this end, and then underneath I can follow along with the bitumen paint to be really fussy, and put a daub of that from the underneath, and I'm 100% happy that that's going to be fine.
It's day 7 and we are just getting prepared to fix all of the holes in the floor. We have put the rust-proof paint over them yesterday. And what we're doing today, well, Nigel's about to tell you.
We're going to start with riveting the smaller holes. So we've got the correct gauge and the correct depth of rivet. And so my job to start with is to go along, and already done one here. And then Sue's going to follow behind me with the Sikaflex, and just put a little daub like so. Now this is a waterproof Sikaflex, well, silicone as we call it. Now I just use a wet finger, and that just neatly daubs it down. done with the first board. If you have a look, got underneath and drilled up through into what I could see the raw timber or paper even, and so now we've located our intended bolt holes for this first piece. I'm going to do the same again on this one.
So today is day 8. We have actually had a bit of a change of plans about the floor of the van. We have decided to do away with the old subfloor that was in there. The reason being it's only 12 mil and it's just not quite as solid as we would like it. We've just decided that we're going to go with the 3/4 inch or 19 mil plywood, and we're going to replace the entire floor. So my job today is I'm cutting out, you can see here we've got this reflective insulation material. It's kind of like a silver bubble wrap, and I'm cutting that to fit the old pieces of floor. So I'm using the old pieces of floor as a stencil. I'm cutting this out, and then we're just waiting on Bunnings to deliver us the new timber for the new floor.
Oh, that's good. That's a hole.
How's that?
Marked up. Yeah, that's ideal. Yeah, perfect.
There we go. Fits like a glove. So our beautiful new timber has arrived from Bunnings, and now I'm actually not going to use the floor insulation as a template. Nigel overruled me on that one. He has suggested that I actually use the old pieces of flooring because they're going to give a much better straight edge or something like that. But anyway, I'm about to trace out the floor with these pieces, and then he will get a jigsaw and cut it, unless I get to use the jigsaw, maybe? We're ready for a big day of work with the van today, and the job that we really want to get finished today is the new subfloor finished and laid. Now, we have traced out the shape onto the new pieces of ply using the old ply as a template, and Nigel's job this morning is going to be to cut them all to size, and then we are going to be bolting them to the floor with countersunk bolts. Now, we've already got the holes in the floor of the van because we're using them from before, and we kind of tossed up different ways of matching up the holes in the floor to the new floorboards. What we've decided to do is to mark them out, and then Nigel will drill them up into the new floor from below. So the way that we're going to do that is we're using this beautiful pink, theme pink string, and I'm going to be putting pieces of this through the holes so that when Nigel goes underneath the van to drill up, he's going to be able to see exactly which holes he needs to drill up into. Obviously, if the planks weren't there, he would be able to see daylight, but once the planks are down, or the sheets of ply are down, it's going to be dark and very difficult for him to identify the holes. We just figured this was going to be the quickest and most effective way to do it. So I'm about to go and stick this string into all the holes. The next thing we did is install this Reflectix bubble insulation. So we put that in 4 sheets matching to the floorboard sheets or floor panel sheets. And Nigel's just sticking it up with this shiny silver tape.
So we're at the last stage pretty much of putting in the subfloor. We've got to the point where we've gone through and drilled up through from below. I've had to use an extend drill bit with a just a smaller gauge drill on the end of that to locate the holes, and then from the top drilled down with an 8mm drill bit, which matches up with the 8mm M8 bolts. 50mm, we've gone with 50mm length with the 17mm nut, and they're a countersunk bolt, zinc plated countersunk bolt, and we just today purchased a flash 19mm countersunk drill bit. It has neatly gone through and followed the holes with the countersunk, and now Sue's going to help me. I'm going to climb underneath. I've got my socket.
So while Nigel is underneath holding the bolts in place, I'm here with another power tool, I don't know what this is, drilly thing.
Drilling thing.
Okay, laugh it up. And as you can see, this one is sticking up. It's my job with the drilly thing to push it down. Ready? Fire in the hole. Is that okay?
I can't actually. Well, I've run out of bolt. I can't.
Yeah, it's good from here.
Well, you can.
So we have another, 20 or so of those to go. And as you can tell, it's very un-Queensland today. It's very cold, hence the beanies and jumpers, etc. So there you have it, guys. The floor is in. It wasn't that hard, was it?
It was a doddle.
We really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you've liked it and drop a comment below. And please consider subscribing to our channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified next time we upload.
See ya.
So there you have it, our floor's in. Wasn't that hard, was it?
It was a doddle.
That's just do that.
What?
What I just did.
Oh, I thought we just did it.
Oh, yeah, but you were rubbing your eyes and stuff. I was just showing you what to...
What did you say? I missed it. I was too busy rubbing my eyes.